Tonight, we step beyond the spotlight, past the sold-out arenas, platinum records, red carpets, and billion-dollar headlines, into a world few ever see. This is not the Jay-Z you know from music videos or award shows. This is the hidden side, the private moves, the silent power plays, the billionaire life that operates quietly behind closed doors. This is the story of Jay-Z, not as a rapper, not as a celebrity, but as one of the most calculated and influential businessmen of our time. Jay-Z did not inherit wealth. He did not stumble into power. He engineered it, piece by piece, deal by deal, risk by risk. Tonight's story is a deep, uninterrupted journey into how a kid from Brooklyn built a secret billionaire lifestyle that rivals corporate empires, how he protects his privacy, how he moves money, and how his influence reaches far beyond music settle-in. This is not a fast story. This is a long, detailed look inside the billionaire life of Jay-Z's story begins far from luxury. Raised in Brooklyn's Marcy projects, he grew up surrounded by limitation, danger, and survival. There were no safety nets, no industry connections, no guarantees. What he did have was observation. He studied people. He studied power. He studied how money moved and, more importantly, how it didn't. From the very beginning, Jay-Z understood something many artists never do. Fame is temporary, ownership is permanent. While others chased record deals, he chased leverage. When the music industry closed doors, he built his own. Rockefeller Records wasn't just a label. It was a declaration of independence. As his music career exploded, something else was happening quietly in the background. Jay-Z was watching contracts, reading fine print, learning how royalties worked, learning who really controlled wealth. He saw artists become famous and stay broke. He decided that would never be him. By the time the world was calling him a rap legend, Jay-Z was already transitioning into something far more dangerous, a strategist. His billionaire life is not loud. There are no daily flexes, no constant displays of excess. That silence is intentional. Jay-Z moves like a CEO, not a celebrity. Every purchase, every partnership, every public appearance serves a purpose. Real estate became one of his earliest power moves. Properties in New York, Los Angeles, and international locations were acquired not as trophies but as assets. Homes designed with extreme privacy, security, and discretion. These are not places for attention. They are places for thinking, negotiating, and retreating from the noise. Jay-Z's inner circle is famously small. Trust is rare at his level. Information is currency. Those allowed close access are vetted carefully, often for years. This is how billionaires protect themselves, not with guards alone, but with distance. His wealth expanded aggressively through ownership stakes. Alcohol brands, technology startups, sports agencies, streaming platforms. These were not random investments. Each move positioned him closer to systems that generate recurring revenue instead of one-time checks. One of his most powerful strategies has always been invisibility. While headlines focus on music or fashion, Jay-Z operates quietly in boardrooms. He negotiates equity instead of endorsements. He walks away from deals that don't offer control, even if the money is tempting. This discipline separates millionaires from billionaires. Jay-Z's relationship with luxury is subtle. Private jets are used, but rarely shown. Yachts are chartered quietly. Security is present, but unobtrusive. The goal is comfort and efficiency, not spectacle. He understands that true power attracts less attention, not more. His daily life is reportedly structured and deliberate. Meetings are prioritized over appearances. Time is protected aggressively. Creativity is treated like capital. When he works on music now, it is not desperation. It is precision. Family plays a central role in his secret life. His marriage, his children, and his inner household are guarded fiercely from public exposure. This is not accidental. Billionaires understand that privacy is the last true luxury. Jay-Z's influence in culture remains massive, but his real impact happens behind the scenes. He advises younger artists on ownership. He challenges industry norms quietly. He sets examples rather than arguments. What shocks many is how calm his billionaire life is. No chaos, no excess drama, no reckless spending. Wealth at this level becomes about stability, legacy, and positioning. It's about what happens in 10, 20, 30 years, not tomorrow. Jay-Z is also deeply aware of perception. He allows the public to see success, but not systems. He lets people admire results, not process. This separation protects his strategies, and his peace philanthropy exists, but it is often quiet. Legal reform initiatives, education funding, social justice programs. These are not branding tools. They are personal priorities rooted in his past. As technology reshapes the world, Jay-Z remains adaptive. He invests early. He exits strategically. He avoids emotional attachment to trends. This flexibility is a cornerstone of his billionaire mindset. He is not chasing relevance. He owns it. As Jay-Z's wealth grew into the billionaire tier, his mindset shifted even further away from public validation. At this level, visibility becomes a liability. Every move is watched, analyzed, copied, or misunderstood. Jay-Z adapted by becoming harder to read. He stopped explaining himself. He stopped competing publicly. Instead, he began positioning quietly. One of the most overlooked aspects of Jay-Z's secret billionaire life is how intentionally he separates emotion from business. Deals are not personal. Partnerships are not permanent. Loyalty exists, but only where alignment remains strong. This discipline allows him to exit situations without drama, even when the public expects loyalty based on history or image. His negotiation style is famously patient. Jay-Z is willing to walk away and wait years if necessary. This ability to delay gratification is rare, especially for someone who came from scarcity. It is also one of the clearest indicators of true wealth. Urgency disappears when options multiply. Inside private meetings, Jay-Z reportedly speaks less than he listens. He observes body language. He measures tone. He lets others reveal their priorities first. This information becomes leverage. Not aggressive leverage, but strategic leverage. He does not rush outcomes. He shapes them. Even his fashion and public appearance reflect restraint. Clean silhouettes, neutral colors, minimal branding. These choices are not accidental. They communicate authority without begging for attention. Billionaires understand that subtlety signals confidence. Jay-Z's approach to legacy is also deliberate. He does not aim to be remembered only as a rapper who became rich. He positions himself as an architect of systems, ownership models, distribution strategies, cultural leverage. His story becomes a reference point for future generations, not just fans. His children are being raised with privacy and exposure balanced carefully. They are protected from excess visibility while being introduced to power, education, and responsibility early. This is generational thinking, the kind that defines lasting wealth. Despite his success, Jay-Z remains grounded in data. Advisors, analysts, and legal teams are constantly involved in decision-making. No major move happens on instinct alone. Intuition is supported by intelligence. This combination is what separates legendary entrepreneurs from lucky ones. What truly defines Jay-Z's billionaire life is not extravagance, but control. Control over time. Control over narrative. Control over access. These are the currencies that matter most when money is no longer a problem. He does not chase the spotlight because he understands something most never learn. Attention is expensive. Privacy is priceless. In moments when Jay-Z does speak publicly, it is usually intentional. A line, a quote, a lyric. Enough to remind the world he's still present, still relevant, still ahead. Then he disappears again, back into the systems he owns rather than the stages he once dominated. This balance between presence and absence is the final evolution of his power. The billionaire secret life of Jay-Z is not about luxury cars, massive mansions, or loud success. It is about ownership over self, over time, and over future generations. It is about understanding the game deeply enough to stop playing it publicly. Jay-Z didn't just beat the odds. He outgrew them. He transformed struggle into strategy, fame into leverage, and wealth into permanence. His life is proof that the highest level of success is not being seen everywhere, it is being positioned everywhere that matters. If you enjoyed this uninterrupted deep dive into how a true billionaire moves in silence, make sure to like, subscribe,